feel like nobody realizes how good this Miami Heat team really is right now, and I get it, trust me. No Steph, no Jimmy Butler, right? They're missing some of their best players, but I think that the way they're executing their game plan day in and day out is something that I have loved to see. And right here, you see a play where the defense, specifically Buddy Hield, is playing what we call an in-the-gap defense, okay? So essentially what he is doing is if Norman Powell drives, they're going to show two to the ball, right? But we call this a stagger as well. He's staggering over, just showing two. Now, what that does is create separation and leverage for this guy at the top of our screen. I believe that's Simone. Now, Simone knows if he can get this ball and immediately drive, we're going to create rotation. Normally, with rotation, right, if we're able to drive by Buddy Hield or at least get a little bit of leverage, we're going to create not only weak side rotation, but maybe even top side rotation as well. So you have to be very instinctual in this offense. As we drive, we create Moses Moody, that weak side low post defender, to rotate down into the paint. As Wiggins steps out to the three-point line, we kick, we spray, and now we have a wide open three-point opportunity. This is amazing, and this is what I'm talking about. They are executing at an extremely high level right now, and I wanted to break down all of the film. So before we dive in, hit the like button, helps out the channel so much, guys, so much. Let's see if we can get over 500. Also, subscribe, Heat fans, if you want more. Let me know in the comments, and let's go. Now, what's impressive about this team right here is the way they create double teams. So, this is the earliest I can get to play, but obviously we get paused to overcommit to the jump shot. We act like we're going to drive. We create topside rotation from Buddy Hield. Now, this is what we call a blender. Whenever a defense is in a blender, it essentially means they double team. And now the rest of the defense is either A, stuck in rotation, or B, just not covering somebody. So right here, we're going to spray this thing back over to the corner, right? We're going to create them to overcommit downhill. From there, we're kind of going to attack this weak side corner in Moses Moody. And now, guess what? We're stuck in rotation. Boom. We drive. Buddy Hield, again, unnecessarily double teams over to the corner, right? And now Pods and Moody are both covering the rolling Wiggins. We spray this thing out to the three-point line, and now boom, once again, we've got about 5 yards of separation, pull up three. Ultimately, he misses the shot, but again, execution, never give up on a play. Ball gets tipped up in the air. We finds Bam. Bam's going to swing it over to Powell, and now we got another quick trigger opportunity with Will Richards' feet being planted here. Always do that. Quick trigger three. That one gets it to fall. Or now we get it to fall. But again, I love the way they move it. I mean, again, they get a wide open three at the top. Great job moving the basketball. And then ultimately creating two open threes on just one possession. That is a demoralizing thing for any defense. Now we're swinging this thing around the floor, man. We're going to get to Powell to Drew. We're creating this defense to really set up, and it looks like they're in some sort of zone, so we're just overloading this three-point line, right? Get Bam to the corner, get Norman to the top, get Drew to the top right key, right? Everyone's kind of spacing the floor. I expect to see some sort of cut at some point, or maybe we just overload this three-point line. We swing it. Okay, so there it is. There's the cut. We're going to get in the way, or at least show some drive into the paint towards this weak side big. We swing it again over to the strong side. We kick it out to Bam, and now we have a good couple of yards of separation. Bam, quick trigger three. And this is the thing about Bam this year that is exciting, right? His ability to now be able to stretch the floor is kind of game changing. It kind of changes everything for this offense because he can space the floor. It opens up the paint, and with the paint open, we can drive, and when we can drive, we can create rotation, and when we create rotation, we can spray out to the corner for threes off double teams. So again, Bam Adebayo being able to shoot the ball alone by himself, right, adds a new layer to this offense. Here's another really good action here as Drew Smith kind of gets to this top right of the key. We're going to set the little off-ball screen, come off this thing quickly with Norman Powell and read what the big does here. Is he going to be in the drop zone coverage, or is he going to step up on this thing? That's all we really want to read here. So we come off, we set a great screen by Bam Adebayo, man. X factor. I mean, complete X factor on this team right now. Boom, set a great screen. You see them fail to really get over it or under it quick enough. And right here, we step in. We know this guy is going to want to protect the backside of the paint. So he's in a back pedal, and then look at, boom, stop on a dime, quick trigger mid-range. I mean, that is huge. That ability right there to go from driving to stopping to already getting his shot up, that is what makes him such a reliable player in this league. And very tough to stop, especially if you get a mismatch onto a big who's just not quick enough to be able to defend something like this. Easy. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. So this play, we kind of have like a double fake DHO. Move my screen a little bit. Probably should have been at this the whole time, but double fake DHO. We're going to come over here. We're going to act like we're going to hand this ball over in this direction. We're going to then turn around and do it the other way with Andrew Wiggins. As we fake this, we're going to get to a certain point, make our guy overcommit to that DHO, and then we're going to roll immediately to the basket. So it'll make more sense in a second. So boom, fake this little DHO, get him backdoor, come over here, fake the DHO, and you see the guy kind of top lock this thing where he tries to get in front to force this to not happen. Boom, that's when we backdoor cut to the basket, gain a little bit of leverage, great pass right where it needs to be to Andrew Wiggins from Jaime. Then we get a nice little finish at the basket. See him use his off arm here. It's a little bit of like a clearing the lane a little bit with the hands. Yeah, another great play. Here we go again, nice little off ball screen here from Ware. We're going to send Simone to the basket here, see if we can generate a switch. If not, that's okay. We're going to come back around. We're going to set another screen, this time for Drew Smith. And we know off the high pick and rolls, we can definitely create opportunity right here. So boom, as we set the screen, we are seeing, is this guy going to fight over, or not fight over, but switch over and prevent the quick trigger three off the screen? This guy's going to fight over because they don't want to fully switch Pat Spencer onto Ware. It would be a nightmare matchup. So the key read is the big man. As he comes off, we see him overcommit. From there, we see a pocket open up between the front foot and the front foot, right? This is a pocket pass. Usually you bounce past that thing in there. Now with this leverage to the basket, you're going to create weak side rotation. None of these guys are known as rim protectors, so it's a bucket. Let me take that off the screen. You got Buddy Hield rotating over. You're not stopping Ware. You just don't have the size, and to be honest, no one really did on this defense right here. Great play by Drew Smith and a great finish by Khalil Ware. Ultimately, they were able to put this game away. Another good play here by Bam Adebayo. As we come up, we're going to act like we're going to set a screen for him. We don't really do it. We just force him baseline. We get leverage on our defender, kind of putting him in jail, where basically that means he's stuck behind this ball handler. Creates rotation from the top side, which then creates rotation here. Now, again, they're stuck in what we call a blender. Stuck in rotation. We kick it to Bam. Bam has it at the top of the key. He's got a mismatch already. So what do? We're going to kick it out to Davion. Right, they have to play this back door, so he kind of backs up a little bit. Creates Moody to kind of overcommit to now playing Davion because he can shoot the three ball. And then boom, you get two guys kind of staggering over. Back to Bam. Quick trigger three at the top. 9-point game. 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. And pretty much, I felt like that was it. 9-point game, and then we get another Norman Powell. Quick little ghost screen, touch the backside of the defender, create that double team or the rotation. And now Bam gets a free lane, creating that weak side rotation. Bam, pull up mid-range from the free throw line, gets it to go. off a fake pass. They had 21 turnovers, the Warriors. So defensively, they were amazing. Let me know what you guys want to see next. If you want a part 2 to this game, or if you want me to just keep breaking down every game, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.